Joining us now is one of the survivors of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Her cooperation with the FBI was key to putting the disgraced financier behind bars. She is Marina Lacerda, known only as minor victim number one in court documents, until she spoke out on this program about her experience. Marina, so good to have you back on the show. I know that you have long advocated for the release of the Epstein files. What's your reaction to the Department of Justice missing Friday's deadline to release all of them?
First of all, I'd like to say thank you for having me back on here. And, I think all of us, the survivors, are extremely upset and infuriated of how the DOJ have, taken this and how they've, I guess they have looked at us again and failed us again and have not respected our wishes. They have redacted the names of some of the victims, leaked some of the victims' names out, and then redacted the names of the powerful men. So we are very, very confused on what's going on here.
In a statement today, you and other survivors of Epstein called out the Justice Department. The statement reads in part, the very agency tasked with upholding the law has violated the law, both by withholding massive quantities of documents and by failing to redact survivor identities. What do you want to see the DOJ do next to protect victims and also comply with the Epstein Files Transparency Act?
I think the DOJ needs to do their job. That's number one. It's very simple. We asked them for a simple task, which redact the names of the victims to keep them safe and unredact the names of these powerful men who have been nothing but been a predator to, us and hopefully, not to other women after that. So we asked for them to please unredact these names and bring these men to justice.
We've seen photos of Epstein's luxurious estates, for example, and at the same time, 119 pages of jury minutes that were entirely blacked out. What does it feel like for you seeing what has been and what has not been released?
We have been through so much at this point, and we are just tired of asking for just one simple thing. It is really simple. It's stop protecting these powerful men and protect the survivors. That's what we've been asking for. Can we just ask for the DOJ to do their job? I mean, we go back in 1996, Maria Farmer made a huge accusation, a huge claim with the FBI, and nobody ever followed up with it. And now we're looking at it and saying, wow, this really happened. How can a woman be making such a serious accusation not be true and nobody looked at it? So, we do ask the DOJ to do their job.
In a social media statement on Sunday, the Department of Justice said it is committed to redacting only what is legally required to protect identifying information about victims, minors, and potential victims. What's your response to that?
My response is, let's just, one of the pictures that they had with Jeffrey Epstein's landline, and we don't even know where that landline is. It looks like it was in the Virgin Islands. We don't know where. Why are all the names redacted there? We do know that none of the survivors or the victims' names are on his speed dial. So we can just start off over there and say, DOJ, you have messed up right there. You've redacted important names just on that landline. So we do know that you guys are redacting important men that have done wrong. So it is time to just, please do your job as we ask.
Closure, I'm sure, is really an elusive thing at this point. But what might help you feel that justice has been delivered for you here?
The only way that justice will be served is to bring these men to light and have everyone see who they are and what they have done to us, and to other women too who have not spoken yet. And we look at Prince Andrew, for instance, he has not been brought to justice. They have been sweeping this under the rug, ever since his royalty got stripped away. But there has to be some consequences for these men who have done wrong. So we ask that the DOJ bring these men to justice and stop, protecting them.
Marina Lacerda, we thank you so much, as always, for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.